um, Sunday, August the 6th, the 5th, and I'm just having a really bad night. Last night, like I was just, like I couldn't go to sleep last night. And I was thinking about all, even the first, the very first um, argument we had. And you know, when you pull away and you're not in the fight anymore, you pull away and you see like all this stuff like you endure. And it's like all this stuff. And like just gonna be honest and transparent, like the first ever fight we had was a month, no, with marriage. It was a month after we got married, and we just got back from Hawaii. And a guy who I had been talked to several months prior called me, and I didn't answer the phone because we was driving on the highway back. And he said, Charlton, he was like, who is that? And I was like, that's nobody. It's a guy that, you know, I used to talk to. He's my friend. I haven't talked to him in months, so I'm not sure what he wants. He calls the guy and tells, you know, him I'm married and not to call me again. Then Charlton proceeded to go through my phone and see if anybody else I've been contacting. And he came across this guy that I used to talk to as well. But he also was Christy's ex-boyfriend. And the guy was a friend, and we communicated. And he took me out. But it was like, it was nothing. And you know, I was thinking about that last night, and I said, oh my gosh, like that started the whole 2 years of being miserable. Like, miserable. Under control. And mentally and emotionally and verbally abused. I don't do everything right. Sometimes, you know, I had attitudes, and sometimes when I have attitudes, I like pull away. I don't lash out. But from what I like, I don't even know why I was thinking about that last night. It's like what I endured was so much. It was so much, guys. It just, like, now, today, like, I can stand before you today and talk about this, but it still hurts. And I'm still going through my process of forgiving. But Charlton asked me yesterday if he could have Dallas today after church, and I said, that's fine. he texted me this morning and said, well, can I have her on Wednesday because I'm going to have Jackson all day. I'm off and I'm going to have Jackson all day. And I told him no. I said she was out 2 days last week with you all day and not at school. I said, no, that won't be good for her. And he was like, oh, well, something came up today, so I'm not gonna get Dallas. And, you know, I was like in the middle of hearing a sermon at church today, and that just like blew my mind. That blew my mind. Something came up. Something came up that's more important than your daughter. That you plan to have this day. So what preceded that? When we go through divorce and when you have your day, are you going to say something came up and you can't do it? I haven't been experiencing that. Oh, wow, she wasn't even born yet. And his dejection of her is so real. And I only know this. I have seen. And I said I didn't want the first guy to reject my daughter would be her father. I have spent lonely days with her, and it's just been me and her, even when he was in the house. And I have been with her this entire. She was with me for about 10 months in my stomach. Afterwards, she was stuck on me because I was the only one there. And I'm so sad. And I just cried out to God to give it to him because there's nothing I can do but still be there for her and still love her and still tell her that Mommy and Daddy and Jackson and God still loves you. And it hurts me as a mom to witness this. It's like you can't forgive somebody who keep doing the same stuff. And I'm so tired of seeing this. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Like, when you say and I so love her because she is so awesome. And she has kept my head level. And that's not only like God. God has kept my head level. God sends things here to remind us that, like, each and every day, there's something in the day that he says through people, through messages to remind me of who I am. And don't give up. To keep going no matter how hard this is. And God sent her, especially for me during this time. And I have to be strong in front of her. I have to be strong. I have to be strong. I have to be strong. Oh, I just don't know. I just don't know right now. She's so awesome. And you know, the thing about it is that I keep hearing God saying, well, he's not doing it to y'all. He's doing it to me. He's doing it to me. Don't take it personal. Even though I'm flesh and I'm taking it personal. That's doubtless. That's his child. And I'm just praying that, you know, in this divorce process, that discernment with all parties, lawyers, judges, officials, is real. Because it hurts a mom when she sees the dad just it hurts me. It's just like, oh, she came from us and I'm the mom, so you want to be mad at me, so you gonna be mad at her too. It's not right. And I have seen him in action with his other child, Jackson. I have seen him in action. He's a good dad to him. He is. But I have seen him in action with Dallas, and it's not right. It's not right. She don't deserve it. She don't deserve it. And mommy have to be strong. So that's all for tonight. And I think I'm going to sleep.